All right, y'all. Look, we gotta talk about this Money in the Bank live from Los Angeles. None of us are live from Los Angeles, but maybe Philip Brownlee. He might be live from Los Angeles, possibly. Just he might
Actually,
actually, you know, Philip Brownlee, has honestly replaced Casey because I think Casey is actually in the Money in the Bank briefcase this time. I think is
Mhm.
what's happening
Small enough to fit in it.
here. That's true. That's very that's very true. But welcome in to the Instant Class Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, I mean always, Tanner means always, Adam means always, and Philip Brownlee means always. Oh, from
Philip
Briarwood
Brownlee
Prep.
of Briarwood Prep.
It's a classic. Anywho, let's get right into this Money in the Bank.
if I was that Casey guy, I might be offended, but I'm Philip Brownlee from Briarwood Prep.
Y'all look just alike. I think about the same size, just about. Yee high. Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, hang on. We got somebody about to hop on here.
I think so. But
It's fine.
so real quick, any overall thoughts on Money in the Bank going into it? I mean, the show is short, kind of like Casey, but the show is.
Again, if I was that Casey guy, I would be very offended.
But
What I am offended at though, and I posted this in the chat, and everybody ignored me when I said, "Hey, we should talk about our truth being released." None of y'all said anything. Y'all hate our
I mean,
truth.
I
Y'all
think
hate
the
our truth.
I think
No,
the R Truth release needs to be like its own separate thing.
It
that,
does.
that's
It
what
really
I
does.
said.
There's not enough
I
Oh,
time to.
legitimately said the other day we should do a video on it,
my bad.
and nobody paid attention.
That's
Well,
on this guy.
now that we're having our formal meeting, uh,
In a video.
I say rock on. We should do it. But anywho, I think Husino is hopping on as well, so we'll see. But let's jump right into it. Money in the Bank in terms of I don't know. I'm not saying I'm not excited for it. I just have no idea what's going on. I feel like with WWE, once you get behind by 1 week,
Hop on, we
you're
love.
screwed.
Live.
Yes, and love.
I mean, I feel like once you get behind by a week, you're screwed. So that's me right now. I'm behind by about a week, and I have no idea what's going on because this is how it works. Uh, but overall, I'm excited. I'm always excited for the ladder matches to see how that's going to go. But anybody else? Any overall thoughts going into the show? Anybody wanna
I'm
chime
looking
in there?
forward to it. It's not going to be a 4-hour spectacle like AEW tries to put on. So you know what? It's going to be short and
It's gonna be a
sweet,
four
and it's
match
going to be good
spectacle, actually.
matches.
I
Four match spectacle.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4-match spectacle, which I am all for better because that way
I thought
I
there
don't
was
have to be
5.
up till the butt crack of dawn.
No,
I thought
there's
there
only
were.
4 announced right now. I mean, SmackDown's on now, so maybe there's maybe one added to it.
It's the tag team match, the women's IC match, and the 2 ladder matches. That's
That's it.
it.
I thought there was one more. I don't know. I don't know.
You're still muted, Adam.
To me, it's still just a throwaway pay per view at this point, but it's exciting for 2 ladder matches.
Well, the
I,
fifth
I
match is Casey versus the briefcase.
Can he get out? We'll see. um, well, I mean, I don't. We know
again,
Justin.
if I was that Casey guy, I would be offended.
We know Justin has to come all the way from Narnia, so we know it probably take him 3.5 years and 2 books to get here. So
Are we trying to get this video done in a half an hour?
we're trying. Look, we're
Yep.
we're
All right,
trying.
let's keep it going.
Or I may not survive to the next video. But anyway, moving on. Let's start with this first one we got here. We got Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I think this is the time right here. This is the time when Lyra is dethroned. I don't understand the whole. Is anybody noting this? Because I forgot.
I got it. I got
okay,
notes.
cool. I think this is the time where Lyra is dethroned. It could be worse. You could be Zelina Vega and get pinned clean.
Or AJ Styles.
SmackDown. Well, that's true. On SmackDown. Even though you're the mid card women's champion, but regardless, this is just how it goes. I think Becky wins this match. I think there's gonna be some good things here. I think it's gonna be good. I'm excited. I think Becky ultimately wins. Tanner, what you think?
I think this is the time for
her
to actually lose. Oh, I actually, you know what? Let's let if you want my opinion here first, I'll just go ahead and say, this is Becky's to win, especially with the added stipulations that they added now to it.
Would you say they added them?
They added them, I think, last week.
It was on Monday Night Raw.
It was on Monday. So basically, if Lyra wins, Becky cannot challenge for the women's IC belt as long as Lyra is the champion. But if Becky wins, Lyra has to admit Becky is the better woman and raise her hand in victory.
Well, luckily for Becky, even if she does lose this match, Lyra ain't got about a month left in this title run. So there's also that.
Mm-hmm. So give me Becky to win on this one.
All right, Justin, how you feeling?
What's up, fellerinos? I'm running on championship time. I can join in my own time. So yeah, that's why I'm late. I'm fashionably late. I'm like always, and I thought it was
I don't read Narnia, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe,
and I don't read the group chat. But yeah,
because you're a jerk.
Because I'm a jerk. Well, I mute the group chat for some reason. I don't know why. Because I hate being blown up a whole bunch of times throughout the day. With a bunch
if
of
you
voice
would
messages.
be part of the chat,
maybe I should be. Maybe I quit being so antisocial. But no, this match here, my prediction. The Backlash match was really good. I really enjoyed that. But with this whole stipulation that's going on, with so if Becky wins, of course, she has to get her hand raised, and then if Lyra loses, if Lyra wins, then she can't challenge. But there's one big missing component in this match. At WrestleMania, Bayley got taken out. So I think this is where we get the return of Bayley here. Maybe, this match can go either way, but I feel like they're going to be setting up a triple threat for either Evolution or SummerSlam. So I'm going to say that Becky Lynch takes the title off Lyra here. And then as maybe Lyra's holding up the hand of Becky Lynch, we have the return of Bayley. So, okay. And then that could maybe set up a triple threat like Evolution.
Okay, I like that. Philip Brownlee from...
Sorry. I believe Adam and I just popped at the same time.
Over what?
Share with the class. Yeah. Share with the class.
Share with the class.
Yes. This match could go either way.
It's literally how one-on-one matchups. It's literally how one-on-one matchups happen. Just saying. Every day it could be day, it could be night.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You gotta go with the referees here.
Why are we the only ones who caught that? Anyway, as an alumni from Briarwood Prep, I feel I can give insight on this match. By the way, I'm Philip Brownlee from Briarwood Prep. I'm going with Lyra Valkyria.
Oh,
yeah. She is actually another alumni from Briarwood Prep. Fun fact.
Okay. Adam, what do you think?
I will go with Rebecca Quinn, just because the stipulations is stupid. Because if she can't challenge for the IC title, if as long as Lyra Valedictorian is still the champion. But
she actually was our valedictorian. Sorry.
See, that's why I got the tie-in. I don't know. That just to me seems unnecessary. But being that Lyra got the quick, I don't want to say fluky win, but pull the fast one on her at Backlash. Now this will be the definitive win for Miss Quinn.
Okay. Moving on, we got the women's Money in the Bank match. This was interesting to me because you got Stephanie Vakir, you got Roxanne Perez. So if you want to go young with this one, you could. But also, I feel like a lot of people would pop for an Alexa Bliss win here, a Rhea win here. And I mean, Naomi's here, right? Naomi's here. But I forgot about Julia too. Like that's another new face you could get. My bad.
Wait, who are the current women's champions? I definitely pay attention to the product.
So the current women's champions are who are they now?
Io Sky.
Oh yeah, Io Sky and Tiffany Stratton. Io Sky.
Yeah.
Well, allow me.
It's
to
Tiffy
alliterate
time. Hold on.
Crap. Who is?
I think in this
It's been a
one,
long day.
I expect one of the newbies to win this one. I would like to see Naomi as
Really?
a surprise, but I think she's been in a prominent role for a while, it's felt like. So I think they would go with one of the newbies here to push them. And I think they're really high on Stephanie Vakir. I know she just came up to the main roster. But honestly, I would love to see it be Julia. I'm gonna go with Stephanie Vakir, but I would love to see I'm gonna low key root for Julia.
You want to see the devil's kiss? You want to see the devil's kiss?
I want Roxanne Perez to win.
Okay, keep it in your pants there, Scooter.
Hey.
So,
the
logical part of me-
See the kiss.
The logical part of me is going to go Stephanie Vakir. But in my heart of hearts, I want Julia Roxanne Perez to win. But that's just how I'm going to do it. Justin, who you think?
Okay, so let me do some process of elimination here.
The
So
battle for Casey here.
So Stephanie Vakir and Julia, they just got moved up to the main roster. So I feel like it's too early to put the briefcase on them, so I'm going to cancel them out. And the next person I'm going to cancel out is Alexa Bliss. Because I don't feel like they know what they want to do with her right now. Like, apparently they want to have her part of the YS6, and then she also has this kind of feud that she's doing with Charlotte Flair right now. So I don't feel like it's right to put the briefcase on Alexa Bliss, even though it will be cool. It will be cool. And the next person I'm going to say who's not going to win is Rhea Ripley. Because basically, Rhea Ripley is a walking Money in the Bank. I mean, she can get a title shot basically whenever she wants. So
That must be really uncomfortable for Casey.
It's actually very comfortable.
So Rhea Ripley, she's not going to be winning. So it's either going to come down to Naomi or Roxanne Perez. Now, Roxanne Perez, she has a compelling story with Liv Morgan. Like maybe Roxanne Perez wins the Money in the Bank briefcase. I think I could tell some really good stories there. But I'm gonna go with Naomi. I like this new character that she's doing.
Okay.
And also Tiffany Stratton. At the beginning of the year, she cashed in on Nia Jax, and Naomi was a part of that match, so she kind of got screwed out of that in a way. And I just like this whole new character that she's doing. So yeah, put the briefcase on Naomi. She deserves it.
I do think this could go either of 6 ways.
How much chance is there? Hold on. What's the chances in this match?
Casey, you had something to say. Go ahead and give your prediction while you're at it. Or Philip, Brownlee Phillip. You don't even look like him, actually. I've done my research. I remember that episode. You don't even look like him. You don't. What happened?
Get older, you jerk.
Oh, wow.
What happened was.
Do you look the same as you did when you were in high school? I don't think so.
I do actually. Yes.
I was like, I kind of do just less hair, but that's about it.
Shut up. Anyway, did anyone tell Justin we're on a time restraint? Because that was like a 20-minute.
No, I forgot.
Yeah.
We gotta get through this in 12 minutes.
Hey, we're past the 12-minute mark.
I truly have no idea. I'm just gonna go with Alexa.
Because you love Alexa. I get it. I get it.
That is my wife. That is wifey right there.
Tanner, what you thinking?
Surprisingly enough, I'm going to agree with Justin here. I'm going to go with Naomi Her
I thought you
character
were going to
work
go
and
with a 6-way tie.
now,
Wait,
I'm
so they're gonna split the money in bank and they're gonna split the briefcase in 6 ways.
Oh, poor Casey.
I know. No, I'm gonna go with Naomi with her recent character work and everything. She deserves a title, well, at least the Money in the Bank briefcase. Honestly, this might be the one. This might be the first time that a women's cash in has failed, because I feel like whenever she goes to cash in, Jade Cargill is going to be there to stop her. So I'm going to have her win the briefcase, but she's not going to successfully cash in.
You know what would be
Wait.
amazing? You know what would be amazing here? If they do Tiffany Stratton and Jade at like Evolution or something. And Jay, hold on, Jay wins the title, but then right away she gets cashed in on by Naomi.
Yep.
And
That'd
that
be
could set up for Naomi, Bianca, and Jade at SummerSlam.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Okay.
Pump me on the riding team, WWE.
Okay.
Come on. Let me make some stories for you.
I mean, talking about splitting up the briefcase in 6 ways, I didn't necessarily know Casey could get any smaller. But anyway, Adam, what you think?
Well, I know why he's picking Alexis, because it's the one woman he could look at eye to eye. But
Wait. First of all, you stop talking trash about that Casey guy. He's a nice guy. Okay. I'm changing my pick. I'm good.
Casey's gonna come out of the Money in the Bank briefcase. And
Shut up. Shut up.
anything that comes out of a briefcase gets over.
Oh, whoa.
That's true. That is true. Asuka, who never technically cashed in her Money in the Bank, is going to cash in to win this Money in the Bank.
Is that official?
Yes,
And Zach Gowen has never been eliminated in a Royal Rumble.
that is true.
Okay, I'm going to put it as your official prediction.
You know, to be honest, we should do two. We should have like 2 picks. You know, just in case.
Hang on. Adam never did give his.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought he did.
No.
He got interrupted.
This is Casey's fault.
I was making a punny about Cassandra. Anyway, really torn between Roxanne Perez or Stephanie Vacour, but I will go with Vacour.
Okay. All right, move it. What the? Technical difficulty. Anyway, look. Men's Money in the Bank. Seth freaking Rollins. El Grande Americano. Solo Sikoa. Easy for me to say. LA Knight, Penta, and good old Andrade. This is, considering I have not watched the last couple weeks of, I'm really confused here.
Yeah, this was not the Money in the Bank match I was expecting.
I think,
But I'm not angry.
I think that LA Knight, gets this one right here. That's what I'm going with. Book it. I know the young cats say clock it. I'm saying book it. All right. Book it. All right. Anyway. Justin, what you think?
Yeah, and also to be honest, I'm looking more forward to the women's Money in the Bank match than this one here. But I think this match will cook too.
El Grande Americano is going to pull out some good lucha things.
I feel like he's going to get unmasked in this match, and maybe he's going to get put through like a ladder or something, and then that'll be the end of the El Grande Americano. It's going to come down to either 2 people here. It's going to come down to either LA Knight or Seth Rollins. But Seth Rollins, like the Rhea Ripley situation, he's a walking Money in the Bank. But I can also see him winning here. But I think maybe if someone might come down and cost him, maybe like CM Punk. To be honest, CM Punk should have been in this match over El Grande Americano. I don't know. I don't even know why they.
AJ should have been in over Americano.
I think AJ. I think his contract is also coming up soon. I don't think he's gonna be resigning.
Honestly, though, we need a behind-the-scenes look at how, after the women pull Casey out of this Money in the Bank briefcase, how they get him back in there. I need to know. All right, I need to know. We need a behind the scenes, never before seen. Especially if they split this briefcase 6 ways. How did they get him back together again?
A part of
They have
me will
to,
be
they have
with
to
all
glue them
of
back
them,
together.
damn
Use
it.
that Gorilla
Oh,
Glue.
Lord.
Use that Gorilla
With all
Glue.
of them.
But yeah, I feel like someone might get involved to cost Seth Rollins, maybe like Roman Reigns or something like that, because apparently Roman's rumored to be on this show. So I'm gonna go with LA Knight here. It's his time. You know, the third time is the charm here. So LA Knight's gonna win.
I like that. Tanner, who you got?
Put me down for Seth Rollins. Because, and this
Well,
is
make
my
sure you
only,
write it down.
I already wrote it down. I already
Okay.
put myself down for Seth Rollins. Here's my reasoning. Who does Jey Uso have to fight the night after that? He has to go up against Gunther. Quick cash in after he is decimated by Gunther. He will come in and cash in and be the world heavyweight champion.
Yeah, he
once
he
again.
doesn't need the briefcase though. Like he can get a championship whenever he wants. So
But here's the thing. Triple H is even looking at getting rid of the Money in the Bank briefcase. So you know what? He never likes to have
Thank
two
God.
briefcases.
I don't
He
think
never
they're gonna
likes to
get
have
rid of
two
it.
briefcases going on at the same time. This will be
This
the
is
quick
true.
cash in.
He doesn't like having a two-way going
Okay.
on. You know, he doesn't like having a lot of things going on. He can't focus there. He can't write the
Yep.
story.
So yeah, I'm putting it down. Seth Rollins.
Felipe Branlia de Briarwood Pripe. I know Spanish. Okay. I do. You know,
My wife could hear you.
bilingual.
Your Spanish is terrible. This is why you never got into Briarwood Prep.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I add O to everything.
Anyway, I actually know the finish to this match. I know.
Is that because you're in the briefcase?
Being that I'm from Briarwood Prep, I get the inside scoop. So Chad Gable is going to come out. He's going to try to cost El Grande Americano the win, but he's going to fail. And El Grande Americano, who has been training this since he was a little bitty boy, and his family didn't even have money to buy him wrestling boots. That's why he had to borrow some, from Chelsea Green. That's why they say CG on him. He had to borrow her boots just so he can compete in the WWE.
Jesus.
He is going to climb that ladder for his family, for his mama,
I'm
and for his
dying.
papa. And he's going to grab that briefcase and he's going to bring it back to his family in Mexico. And he's going to say, Mama, I did it. I did
Hey,
it.
Mama.
DJ Mama, I did it.
Casey.
Oh goodness. Adam, what you think?
Oh, sir, you are full of more shit than a constipated cow. Give me LA Knight. I want to go off, but I know we're trying to keep this short. We're trying to keep it Casey. So.
All right, main event.
Neither.
Where the last time is now. Okay. John Cena and Tanner's all-time favorite wrestler, Logan, the Maverick, Logan Paul. Logan the Maverick Paul. Anyway, the Logan Paul the Maverick. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. My bad.
Wait, is he in Top? He's in Top Gun.
Going up against Cody Rhodes and the Yeet Man himself, Jey Uso. Look, I mean, this is a perfect excuse to have John Cena lose and Logan Paul take the pin. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. Look, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso are gonna win because this is Cody Rhodes' return match. He's got to win. You know, he's got to get some momentum going. Jey Uso's got a big match coming up against Gunther, so they got to keep that momentum going so they can build this up. I mean, it's not like Jey Uso's like Laura Valkyria or Zelina Vega or nothing. Like he can't lose before, he can't happen. Okay, it can't happen. So I'm going with the faces here, and not the face that runs the place, Logan Paul, but the actual faces in this situation, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. That's just how I'm feeling. Justin, What you think?
You know, these last 3 years we had tag team matches for like the main event of Money in the Bank. You know, those matches actually had stories behind it. This match here is like, to be honest, like I can kind of care less about this match. I hope this match like kind of starts off the show, but I don't think it is. They're definitely gonna make this the main event. Listen, they're not gonna make the faces lose here, and I think that Raven that was barking.
That is Raven.
Raven agrees with me.
She's upset at this match.
Yes, yeah. I mean, this was not on my bingo card for John Cena. I was hoping he would face like a CM Punk or somebody like that, you know, like a callback to Money Bank 2011, but no. Yeah, Cody and Jey Uso are gonna win here, and there's definitely gonna be some shenanigans. Maybe the briefcase holder comes out, you know, teases a cash in. Maybe like Cena and Jay are both laid out. Maybe we get a return of somebody. Maybe Roman shows up here. I don't know. He could also show up here. That could set up some other things, but yeah, the faces are definitely not losing. Yeet.
Okay. All right, Tanner, what you think?
Yeah, so before anything, screw Logan Paul. Give me Cody and Jay. Screw Logan Paul.
Also, Logan Paul's taking the pinfall.
Screw him. Logan is taking the pinfall definitely here. Logan needs to get his ass laid out. And yeah, no, if Cena and Logan actually win, I will riot. Give me Cody and Jay.
You're gonna crash out
Before Philip Brownlee goes, I will say this match is missing an AJ Styles for Logan Paul to pin clean. But anyway, Philip Brownlee.
So I don't know if you know one of my good close personal friends, Shane Top. I bring up Shane Top because
God.
Logan Paul is going to be on top in this match. In fact, he is not only going to pin one, nay, he will pin both members just on top of each other for the 1, the 2, and the 3. And it will be clean. Clean.
But then Logan Paul can't take the credit for only beating AJ Styles. No, anyway, Adam.
No, I think somehow in this match, AJ Styles will be pinned in some way, shape, or form. He's not even in the match, and somehow I think he's still going to get pinned. I don't know how it's going to happen. No brass knucks, no low blow.
I hate all of you.
Hey, I'm catching strays out here. I didn't even say anything.
No, you didn't say shit. I'm talking about the rest of these jabronis.
Buddy, Justin, you're guilty by association. And by the way, WWE, do not hire this man as a booker. I just want to say that right now.
Hire me as a booker. Coney Khan, please hire me.
Oh, God.
I'll storm some lines with you in the back.
Do you want to do booger sugar with them?
Yes,
what the
I do.
heck's wrong with you? Okay. We're just admitting narcotic use here. All right. But yeah, Cody and Jay.
Okay. Look, y'all, we got plenty of other videos coming your way. I hope so, because I know I'm horrible.
Hey, you know we got the best show of the weekend tomorrow.
Yeah, you talking about Worlds Collide?
Worlds Collide. That's gonna be the best show. We get to see
right.
Chad Gable and El Hijo del Vikingo.
That's true.
And we get to see Mr. Iguana. Dude, I'm gonna pop hard seeing Mr. Iguana tomorrow. Like,
I don't want to know what you're gonna do hard.
Hey, listen.
Before we go off, Justin.
What's up?
I am coming back for my title.
Also, I think we should make it
you.
interesting. I think we should make it interesting. We should have like 2 picks. So if our first pick doesn't win, you know,
what?
So no, we should have like a point system.
No, we should do it like Logan. We should do it like Logan Paul
did. There will be an
winner.
No matter what Tanner loses, I think
we gotta do it like Logan Paul did to AJ Styles.
No matter what Tanner loses,
gotta be clean. Come on, guys.
Okay. If Lyra Valkyria doesn't win, I think Becky wins.
No, but for the Money in the Bank matches, we should have like 3 picks, and so
two picks for Money in the Bank. 2 picks.
Okay, so if our first pick wins, then we get 2 points. Okay, we get 2 points for it. And if our second pick wins, then you get just 1
Well,
point.
now we got to go back to the matches and pick again.
No, we can just do that in group. We'll just do it in the group chat.
Yeah, we'll just do it in the group.
We'll just
We're
do it in
already
the
We're
group.
gonna do it in
overtime.
we're gonna do it in a secret group chat, secretly. No one will
Secret
ever
group
know
chat.
if we were
But
actually
now
right or not.
now the viewers want to know.
Stay
Dude, I'm
tuned
just-
for a reveal of the group chat.
You're not
On the
gonna
next
believe what
episode of
what
the
you
Instant
didn't
Classic
see.
Wrestling Podcast.
Paul, right now.
Here's the thing.
1-800,
Here's the thing I'm
1-900.
looking at on this. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at our picks. There will be, regardless, there will be an outright winner
Okay.
tomorrow
Okay.
night.
Okay, then we don't need to do.
There is going to be an outright winner. Nobody picked the exact same.
Okay, that's good.
Actually,
And it will
except
be me.
except for Adam and DJ, but that I think that's it.
That's because we're great minds. Like,
Great minds think alike.
I'll take
Well,
my
maybe-
title now.
all right. But let's get up out of here. I definitely appreciate you guys for coming by as always, and everybody watching out there. Appreciate y'all too. Y'all just hung out with us for a little bit of time.
Actually,
and I
he really
appreciate that.
doesn't.
I appreciate that. I really do. Look,
I'll
this
take my
Country
title
Wrestling
now.
Podcast, all major podcasting platforms, y'all, all of them, every single one of them you can think of. We is there as long as I upload it. But anyway, look,
As long as I upload it.
we are there, all right.
Now,
See
are we on ankle?
We is on ankle still, okay? That's
And
Chad Gable's
remember-
new thing.
Remember, it could go either way.
It could go either way.
And I tell you
Either
what,
way.
the best part about it, LeBron James and Michael Jackson. All right, y'all.